Well then, hi there everybody, it's MrScaryMuffin, and we are back with another map preview. This is CP Omen, which is the map for week 13, and if you're like, what? CP Omen? Which map is that? As soon as I pop out, you probably start recognizing, you're like, oh, it's that map, yeah. I think everybody's probably played this on the pub at least once by now, and once you see the midpoint, definitely very familiar. Yeah, aside from the fact that this is going to be a new map for a lot of teams in terms of coordinating and experience, it's also going to be a fun week, a twist week. Essentially, Hungary has decided that every player must roll out with a vanilla loadout. That's for Scout, it'd be Scattergun, Pistol, and Bat. Medics is exempt from this rule, so they can run Kritzkrieg, they can run whatever the heck they want, they can run Ubersaw. Yeah, soldiers are stuck without equalizers. They have to use their shotguns. Heavies have to use shotguns, no sandwiches allowed. Demos are pretty much unaffected. Pyros can't use a lot of their tools, so Pyros are probably going to be out of the picture. And yeah. Oops, I missed that jump. And let's see, spies are relatively unaffected. Snipers are relatively unaffected. No pea bottle, unfortunately. Why can't I get this jump? There we go. Okay, so let's cap this one, and we'll start another round, and I'll go over the map. Just quick, brief run through. That's a long humiliation area. Alright, let's start off with simply the... I'm terrible at rocket jumping. I don't even think this opening section you can really rocket jump. And you can't use the whip! Uh-oh. But yeah, I usually take this route. This is probably the shortest route towards midpoint. From here, there's 3 directions you can go. You can go out the mid doors, the mid ramp. You can go out through the house this way. You can go from the house bottom, mid, or the top, and you can go from the water. And the water has the spiral going up. Well, this is the spiral here, and this is the ramp on their side, and of course just get onto the point. Now, there's a lot of different approaches. Most likely, the best approach is to separate your scouts and soldiers. You want your soldiers to come in through probably the house mid area or the house top so they can jump. Demo man probably will come through that area there just so they can spam over the rafters or even over from the mid ramp area just so they can spam, come back down for the health pack. Medic's relatively safe inside here. There's a health pack for the medic. The medic does have a very, very far way to run, though. If they get chased, most likely the medic will have to rely on the team to keep himself alive. Coming from this area gives him or her the option to run this way or run that way towards teammate, or just to back down towards health pack, or just run underneath through the water again and connect with the teammate. Lots of different options here. Of course, this house you can stand on, spam away. You can expect soldiers up here for defense. Running a sniper at this point is actually not a bad idea. There's a lot of sightlines, but you just have to know where to look. There's no one place to look. This is a place with a lot of flanking routes. So again, scouts gonna be very strong here. Traditional rollout's gonna be very strong, especially since it is vanilla week. It's gonna be very hard for heavies to run, even more so than Gully Wash, simply because the map is really, really big and they have a lot of place to run to. If for example, if the heavy's coming out one way and the enemy scouts are going a different direction, then they're going to be in trouble. I took fall damage there. The final point is very interesting because there's a lot of way to approach the final point. And again, running a sniper is not a bad idea just because there's so many places for the sniper to rotate to. But yeah, there is 3 stories, I think. So this is the top story here. You can also go this way for a drop down. And then there's the lower story. Oh, I guess there's only 2 stories. It's kind of a mid-story-ish area, but there's no approach from the mid, but there is this middle ground area. But you can go up or lower, and then left, right, mid, drop down, I guess is the other name for it. Okay, let's talk about pushing out from here. Really pushing out a last, because there's so many flanking routes, you have to wait for numbers. You have to wait till you kill off about 2-3 people, and then you can go and push out, leave one person behind, and go towards point. Luckily, this point is actually relatively close by. There are lots of ways you can push towards mid. There's this underground path, sorry, towards second. It has a health pack. You probably don't want to take this lower ground area. You probably want to take higher ground area just so you can grab the point. Grab this rooftop is very important. I actually wonder if you can hop onto this roof. I don't think so, though. Take a look, see if I can hop into that lamppost. No, doesn't seem like it. Alright. And then from the second point, again, it's the same as the mid fight. There's just a lot of places to hold, so there's a lot of places for people to push in. A lot of chances for scouts to distract and flank. Hope you guys are good with your scout play. There's a lot of places for push. It's actually a lot safer to push out to mid on this map than on Gollywash, just because there's so many options. Again, you kind of want to get holed up around this area here with your medic, just unless of course the enemy is running a sniper, then you're giving way too many openings. But this place is relatively safe for your medic. Pushing on to mid, pushing on to second, I would think there's not too many places that should be troublesome. I mean, the push from final onto second is not a very big push. The medic shouldn't be running out too far. Medic can stay maybe around here, I think. Then they can run out the garage. They can try to backtrack this way. It's quite a far way back to spawn. But if you need to, the medic can run out. That way the medic can just drop out, pick up this, and run through the garage door if necessary. Pushing from mid, I would say the medic. Let's see, actually. It's not too many places that is actually really good for the medic either here. The medic will probably want to have his team control the house as early as possible coming in. Still not a very safe place though for the medic. The medic is going to have a hard time finding a good safe location because there's a lot of corners, and again there's a lot of flanking routes. Medics will have to keep an eye for themselves. They can't really rely on their own team to watch their back for them. They really just need to know where their teammates are, and then if they get attacked, they need to run towards teammate, just so the teammate can protect them. That's basically it, guys. That's Omen. Have some fun. It's going to be vanilla week. It shouldn't affect most teams too much, I don't think. Some people might complain without having equalizer or gunboats, but that should be fine. Okay, thanks for watching. Have fun. Week 13. First game's going to be on Wednesday. Ciao.